Hey guys, so I did a whole entire collective reading and it saved, but none of the audio was on the video. So you see me talking, but you can't hear me talking. We are currently going into a new moon in Taurus, just coming off the bat of a full moon in Libra. Libra and Taurus being both Venetian ruled, as well as it being in the place of the moon, which is all about our emotional, like raw expression. A deep emphasis on what one sees as valuable and tangible. What is your value set? What are you utilizing? What moral ideology are you utilizing to gauge your value? Off the bat, 8 of coins. So this is all about working hard on what it is that you're trying to build. This could be you trying to build a aspect of your incoming life, and in turn that may take you having to induce and kind of take on certain attributes that your old self isn't really accustomed to. Everything in baby steps. That Page of Wands that I just saw, it's baby steps. It's taking the small steps as to what you feel like you should do to kind of align to what it is that you're becoming. All right, a lot of you guys are kind of like entering that space right now. You're being given the opportunity to really just kind of expound on that. Expound on the opportunities that are arising for a lot of you guys on here. Transform, evolve, get out of the illusionary aspect of really just daydreaming about what you could, would, or should do, and start kind of taking the steps to kind of initiate that. Quick and fast, quick and fast. We are leaving a time of you being perpetually in your mind about what you should do, what are the steps that you could do, and really start tapping into a lot of these Aries placements within the chart to really kind of start initiating your rendered experience that's coming in. A lot of ace cards. In the previous reading, a lot of the aces came out for you guys. There is opportunities out here for you guys to just kind of like utilize and expound on, but it's just all up to whether or not you want to. Sun card came out again. Heavy Leo energy here too. So I don't know if you guys are dealing with Leos or have Leo placements in your chart. There's definitely an aspect of really tapping into your confidence. People are going to be, this is the 5 of Wands. People are going to always have something to say, and really just don't fall into the traps of people setting you up to get out of character. And what I mean by that, asking you questions that you know may trigger you to a particular response. Three of coins. This could be in a work dynamic or a dynamic that you're working with a group of people. But just know when you're being set up for a moment for the sake of narrative. Don't do that. Push it to your emotional body and self. For sure. Let's see what else. King of Swords. Articulate in a precise matter as to what it is that you're wanting to do, without losing your personality. You don't have to sacrifice the essence that is you for the sake of others. It's surrounding yourself with others that value your ideology or your moral fiber. 2 of Wands. It's on to you. You're gonna make the decision to do so. 9 of Coins. Set 9 of Coins, Spirit. I feel like a lot of you guys have been putting a lot of work towards relationships. That was the 2 of Cups. A lot of you guys have been working towards building dynamics, whether it be with your job or with a particular individual. And I feel like it's very close to its completion as to what it is you're trying to like solidify. I'm gonna definitely say a lot of you guys are dealing with a smooth talker, a smooth, emotionally intelligent talker. One who knows what to say and how to say it to evoke some level of emotional like trigger or manipulation. This could be someone that you're dealing with from the past, or someone that you know from childhood, but it's definitely someone that has a good sense of who they believe you are. But I think you're at a space now where you're moving away from that, moving away from that level of codependency and moving towards something that's more tangible. 3 of Swords. Heartbreak. From heartbreak comes clarity, you guys. Utilize the disappointments that this experience has brought about and synergize it into something that is emotionally fulfilling. 9 of Cups. So you had the 9 of Coins and 9 of Cups. 9, 18, 1, 8, 9. So a lot of nines, a lot of completions. And that's so funny. 9 of Swords came out. And then we have the Page of Coins that came out as well too. Opportunities are kind of coming in. It's just on you to do the work to toil those kind of like seeds of opportunity that come in. Getting out of your head. What's transpired has transpired. Now it's taking those kind of lessons to utilize for future endeavors. Now more than ever, you want to get out of your head, especially when these opportunities come in. You want to step into your King of Coins era. Businessman. No fluff. Hello. This is dependability, reliability. Whatever circumstance or opportunity is being brought about towards you guys, it's going to bring that level of Ace of Coins, the Moon card, then the Hierophant, heavy Taurus energy, Ace of Wands, Moon card, Cancer, no, not Cancer, I think it's Pisces energy, heavy Pisces, heavy Pisces, heavy Taurus, and then we have, it's the new, stop. Quick side note, you guys. The new moon is in Taurus. The Hierophant card is ruled by Taurus. And we have this Ace of Coins right next to it too. So a lot of opportunities coming in during this cycle for you guys, for sure. Mark my words. I would love to see the comments down below as to what happens for you guys this weekend or what is clarified. So I feel like an opportunity is going to come in for a lot of you guys to really expound on it, that like it becomes something even bigger and more. Let's see what else we got going on here. Temperance, balance out. Now more than ever, it's time to kind of like balance out those skill sets and those lessons so that they're refined and usable for the incoming opportunities that are coming in for you guys, as well as practicing patience. What you're deeming as boredom could very well be the prep that one must take for the incoming energy surge that's coming in. I mean, a lot of you guys have been in kind of like a stasis of stagnation or feeling as such, but there's been a lot of things happening in the background that are going to bring about some kind of revelation or communication that needs to be said. King of Swords, this is an energy of someone who articulates without the need of, fluff. There is no room for assumption when it comes to the King of Swords articulating and stating what is being said. Hello. I told you, your reading for your last reading, you guys had so many aces in it. And this one is no different. Ace of Cups, emotional seedlings, giving you an opportunity to really develop some kind of emotional connection to whatever it is that you guys have been wanting, been trying to actualize, whether it be like job, whether it be a conversation, whether it be you gaining a level of clarity. We have the 8 of Wands here too. This is victory. This is like the light at the end of the tunnel. Seeing it render in front of your eyes and being that much closer to it being in actuality. You guys are getting there for sure. But just really kind of trusting what it is that you've put the work in for. 2 of Wands again, duality, really trying to decide on the next steps, if those steps should be taken. And this Emperor card coming out is a hella yes. The Emperor card is the embodiment of all 4 kings. King of Swords, King of Cups, King of Wands, and King of Pentacles. He embodies all of those kings. It's really being that, utilizing that emotional intelligence from your lessons that you've learned. The King of Coins, using the opportunity that comes about so that you can emotionally invest in your purpose. King of Cups, and really be able to articulate what it is that you're trying to achieve. King of Swords. All together comes to Emperor, which will give you or allow you the essence to really embody all of those transmutational aspects of life into something that brings about a new era of existence. Let's see what else is going on here. Too many. I thought I'd try this new vantage point, you guys, because sometimes I just be wanting to just chill, literally. Sometimes it's just kind of like, I just have to follow spirit and how spirit feels comfortable in communicating with me. My Capricorn placements right now are screaming and being, go around the table, sit accordingly, But this reading in itself right now is more synergy. It has more of a relaxed vibe to it. Sometimes I too am learning when it comes to dissolving the structures of my Capricorn placement. My Capricorn placements really kind of transform my Aquarius and Pisces placements a lot, where it like adds kind of like a old school undertone on very progressive aspects, if that makes sense. I think for a lot of you guys, it's just really entering into dynamics that are reciprocally validated. And when I say reciprocally, you're giving what I'm giving, and then in turn is allowing both of our givings to be even more expounded on. I think for some persons, it's really getting a gauge of your value, so that you know whether or not you're being cheated or being taken advantage of when it comes to your energetic expression, your energetic being, and the things that you provide for others. Death card, transformation, really allowing this old sense of mortarness to really evolve, getting outside of the vantage point of everything that's, oh, this is happening to me, when really it's happening for you. It's really seeing your part in all the different dynamics so you can adjust accordingly and just move forward, literally. 6 of Coins came out again. This is all about reciprocal. And you might be on the other end of it. Maybe you are someone who takes, and without giving. And that could be something that you do intentionally, or something that you do unintentionally. It's really being present and seeing and perceiving oneself. Know yourself. And if you're that person who seems to take without giving, adjust. If you've come to terms or come to that realization, the ignorance of you not being aware of that dissipates. Now you are spiritually obligated and accountable for your actions moving forward. You can't finesse the universe. The universe is the outerverse, which is your universe, literally. The moment you think you're gonna finesse it, it knows you're going to finesse it, or trying to, because it's you and you're it, period. All right, I'm gonna pull out 2 more cards. Celebration, 3 of Cups. We had a 3 of Swords earlier on in the reading. There is a transition from the energy of being one of disappointment to one of celebration. So you just hold on and just keep the faith, be vigilant in your progression, honestly. It's there, it's coming. You just gotta be present so that when the opportunity does arise, you strike while the iron's hot. While the iron's hot, period. And I said 2 cards, and that's what we're gonna round it off on. You get me? So Star, you're being given a direction. And I wouldn't be surprised that after this weekend, it is clearer than it's ever been clear. Now that you have the clarity, allow yourself the aspiration and willpower to actualize it into your existence. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you have any questions, feel free to leave it in the comments. And I honestly want to know what happens this weekend for you guys. Please drop your placements down below, and look forward to reading them and conversing with you guys. Take care, and later.